Hello, Rama Popoda. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now let's continue the next part. Pilgrims, fingering their rosaries and muttering the same sacred words which they have already repeated perhaps 50,000 times, the gowned figures of ash besmeared elderly ascetics, all these and other types throng the narrow ways among a tangle of streets which are full of turmoil, noise, and color. I come accidentally upon the Golden Temple, which is famed among the Orthodox throughout India. Ash bedabbled ascetics, whose uncouth appearance is repellent to Western eyes, crouch around the entrance. Worshippers flow in and out in an endless stream. Several carry lovely flower garlands and thus give a gay color to the scene. The pious touch the stone door posts with their foreheads as they leave the temple and then, turning, start in a momentary surprise on beholding the white infidel. I become conscious again of the invisible barrier between these men and myself. Two domes, made of thick sheets of gold, glisten in the quivering sunlight. Screeching parrots swarm on the nearest tower. The golden temple is given over to the god Shiva. Where is he now, I wonder, this god to whom these Hindus cry, before whom they pray, and to whose stone representations I have seen them offer scented flowers and cooked rice? I move on and stand near the threshold of another temple where I watch the god Krishna being worshipped. Lighted camphor burns before a golden idol. The temple bells peal out their insistent calls for his attention, and the sounds of conch horns stray up to these unhearing ears. A lean and austere priest comes out and looks questioningly at me, and I proceed upon my way. Who can count the multitude of images and idols which teem within the temples and houses of Benares? Who can explain these serious looking Hindus, so often childish, yet sometimes so profoundly philosophical? Through the dark alleys I thread my way, afoot and alone, seeking the house of the Wonder-Worker. At length I emerge from the swarming streets into wider roads. A strangling ragged column of little boys, thin youths, and a few men swing past me in single file. Their leader carries a makeshift banner which something indecipherable inscribed upon the flag. They shout queer catchwords and occasional snatches of song. They look at me with hostile faces and scowling eyes as they go by, so that I sense the political nature of this motley procession. Last night, in a packed bazaar with no European or policeman anywhere in sight, someone behind me hisses out a threat to shoot me. At once I wheel round, only to behold a crowd of bland faces. For the young fanatic, I guess his youth by the sound of his voice, has disappeared around a corner into the darkness. And so I gaze with pity upon this ragged procession which now disappears down the road. Politics, that deceptive siren who promises everybody everything, has gathered a few more victims into her insidious arms. I come at last to a street where the houses are large and well built, and where the compounds are spacious and trimly kept. I quicken my pace until I reach a gate, upon which post the name Visuddhananda is inscribed on a stone tablet. I enter the compound, for this is the house which I seek, and approach someone who lounges on the veranda. He is a young man with an unintelligent face. I asked him in Hindustani, "Where is the teacher?" But he shakes his head and gives me to understand that no such person is known here. That's all, folks. Let's continue the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Pupudu.